Welcome to Games Overboard. I'm PJ.
I'm Dan.
I'm Angie.
I'm Matt.
And I am Chris.
Yes, we have a special guest today. This is... Go ahead, say it again.
I am Chris.
There we go.
I am Groot.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but he's better looking than Groot.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'll take the win anytime I can.
That's right. I've been sneezing up a storm lately.
What does that have to do with anything?
Pollen. Allergies. Sneeze.
That makes kind of sense.
Makes total sense.
I mean, I don't know. He doesn't understand our ginger logic.
Hey, there he goes.
Yeah.
Now we can hear him.
Yeah.
Or common logic, for that matter.
Microphone was set to the wrong setting there. I'm like, why can't I hear Chris?
I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Welcome to Games Overboard, podcast where we sometimes talk about the game we're reviewing. Well, before we get into it,
I think we already have.
I have a confession to make.
Besides you being sick?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I really want to play After the Empire again. I really want to play After the Empire.
Yeah. Such a fun game.
I mean,
And the first time we played it, you guys didn't like it. I loved it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't love it. And I don't know why. Because it has everything I like, you know? Like, it has everything
It has
I
things
like.
such as burning all of your crops and ignoring your peasants.
I gave them money to get food. I didn't need to
Allegedly.
I didn't need to feed them myself.
There's no ostriches involved, though. So.
So what I think we need to understand here is peasants are like a lot like small children. You must water and feed them or they will die.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
And when you're trying to build up your fortress so you don't get, overrun by those... What were they again?
Just barbarian hordes. I don't think there's anything specific. It's been a while.
It has been
I mean,
a while.
it's a
Been a
difficult
while.
game to begin with.
Like if it was Rome, they're Visigoths, but
Right.
it's not.
well,
but
and you
it's
don't
not
know
Rome.
what direction anybody's coming at you from.
You always know the first.
You knew the first
You
card.
always know the first, but then when you get into the point where
Yeah.
there's like 3 or 4 of them, you're like, fuck.
That's why I just kept building up my walls as I went. And when
Getting
they came,
from-
I said, say hello to my little friend. Not before throwing my face in a giant pile of coke.
Yeah. It brings me back to the late 90s.
Oh, boy, this is utter nonsense.
Otter nonsense.
Utter
How dare
nonsense.
you leave the otters out of this.
Why?
They've done nothing
bad
wrong to
Otters
you,
are
Matt.
your
Yes,
friends.
they did. They betrayed me.
I feel like we need to go back to Root and do that other expansion, too.
Yes.
we do.
we
We have
do.
to. Yeah, we really have to. I think the designers of After the Empire still listen to this, and because I know the last time we name dropped it, they sent us a message.
Yes, we
So-
should. What do the kids say it now? Hashtag After the Empire. Is that what they say? Hashtag.
Huh?
Yes, you would be correct on that.
Okay.
So, guys, yeah, like I
Where's
loved.
the expansion? Weren't they talking about an
I
expansion?
emailed Gray Fox Games about that, and I haven't heard back. But
Darn.
I'm trying to push for it for them because apparently it's in Gray Fox Games' hands.
Darn.
Yeah,
We got your back, guys.
yeah.
Darn
PJ
tootin'
and I,
you do.
we need to like this game.
I really want to play this game again. I don't know, like, there's something about it that just called me back.
That's right. PJ's in bed and he hears.
Maybe we just need to do a revisit episode.
I think we should.
Absolutely, we do.
Just play it again. And
That's why I wanted to bring it up.
From the
Talk about it
basement,
again.
while where we are, you just hear PJ, come play me,
From the depths of the well house.
play me, PJ.
Where is it even?
It's on the bottom shelf behind Dan.
That's a good place for it.
Oh yeah, there it is. I see it now.
Easy now.
Well, I mean, one time we told a joke about Dutch Ebbingen and she just kind of
Spat
spit.
root beer all
She just
over the
spat
floor.
root beer everywhere. So
Oh, well, I mean, if we're going to get into that kind of conversation, I mean, I have a few stories offhand. Retrospectively, probably shouldn't date a new girlfriend for like 3 weeks. And then when you're cuddling in bed after a very decent Italian meal, just go from dark to just soulless right away, where you just grab the covers and you're like, ha, pow! and she starts gagging.
I really hope that's not the sound that came from your buttocks. Pow.
Well, I mean,
If so,
sometimes
that's
Literally the word "pow."
pow.
yeah. Hey,
Like I told
like
PJ.
a cartoon sign from a cartoon character. Yeah.
See, I've told PJ already that if I die, I'm going to haunt his ass. So every time he farts, I say,
Attention,
"Hey,
everyone. Toby has entered the
hello,
chat.
toe butt."
Tell him,
He
Matthew,
went
you're
straight
the
for
chosen
Matt.
one.
Yeah.
He knows you don't like cats.
No, I love cats. I have no problems with cats. I have a problem when he channels Archie.
Yeah.
Ah,
And a scar to
crawling up.
prove it.
Crawling up the leg.
So, at any rate,
Oh, yeah, he did that the last time we were here, didn't he?
yes, he did.
That is my microphone, cat.
All right, so we played
Uh-huh.
one of many games that we're going to be talking about from this company.
Yeah.
'Cause we
and-
got a lot of boxes sent from them.
Yes, and full disclosure, this was sent to us. They did reach out to us.
Well, we
reached out
reached
to
out to
them.
them.
They did get back to us about doing a review on all of this stuff. It is a massive amount, and so far, I am loving this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
So
It's not really my kind of game, but that was really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just like ganging up on me. That's what you guys liked.
You know, in any strategic game, you have to eye up the biggest threat in the room.
It
like-
was PJ.
which
No. We took out the largest threats in the room
Yeah.
because
And
you both were gone.
PJ still screwed you over towards the very end. I
Yes,
told
that's
you
why
you
we
needed
took him out on our next turn.
You needed to take him out
Yeah, so-
immediately.
see, here's the thing: you and PJ are a lot alike when it comes to playing games because,
goodness.
especially strategic games, where you take the whole cutthroat idea of a step too far into the next world.
You have absolutely no idea.
But
And-
we do need to point out that not any point did PJ say, "Oh shit." Or
No,
anything
once.
else.
He
Not
only said it once. No,
I
he
did
said it once
one
towards the end.
singular time
Hi.
because I
Hello.
played a character that had first strike and I forgot to use it.
So did he, and I saw it, but I wasn't pointing it out.
Yeah.
Because
So
if you're gonna
anyways,
put it down, you need to pay attention to what
Yeah.
you're doing.
I
Got
reached
a cat
out.
ass in my face.
No, it was on your microphone. Funny.
I reached out to Chip Theory Games a couple months ago, and said like, "Hey, like I'm a teacher. It's hard to keep up with buying board games. If you could support our podcast, I'd really appreciate it." And they're like, "Yeah, we have some new expansions for Hoplomachus coming out this year. Would you like to review them and talk about them? When they come out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. Except I don't have the core games." They're like, "Yeah, we'll send you that too." So
What do you need? We'll send it.
So there's our full disclosure that like these were sent to us. Again, we're gonna give our free opinions on the game though. So
Our free opinions. So we're not
our
getting paid.
honest opinions.
Yeah, there
on-
you go.
Again, cold meds, everyone. This is gonna be an interesting episode.
Funny, that's what they say. Cold medicine.
That's what they all
Word
say.
for alcoholic. I'm sorry.
So
Daddy went and took his cold medicine.
Did it
Now he's
involve a
watching
blue-
the Foo Fighters.
Did this cold medicine involve a blue haze?
So,
That's why you smell very aromatic right now.
that's right.
well, he is an aromatic kind of guy.
So we were sent Hoplomachus Victorum, which is a solo only game. Huge one-player game.
What is it?
Huge.
It's huge.
Huge.
It's huge, Dave.
I don't remember the expansion. Then
That,
we
that
got
cold medicine's kicking in.
Aquarium?
So we got Hoplomachus Remastered, which is a 1 to 4 player game. And it's full of like lots of different modular games inside. There's like the 1 player game where you're just fighting waves of enemies coming at you. There is a 1v1 skirmish match, and you're like competing for the crowd's favor.
Yes.
And they're cheering for you and stuff like that. And the farther up the track you go, the more they like you and the more bonus stuff you get.
You can also do that as teams.
Yep, there's a team game or 2v2 skirmish match. There's free for all, which is what we're going to be talking about tonight.
That's right. Hey, buddy.
Then we got Hoplomachus Victorum Pandora's Ruin, which adds more to the solo game. New bosses to fight, new enemies and things like that to get and compete against. Then there is Hoplomachus Pandora's Wake, which is part of Remastered.
And that's the one that I'm so
I
interested
can't wait
in.
for that one because you get a flooded Colosseum and little ships to put your chips in.
Ah, it's so cool.
Yeah. And you have a ship battle inside the Colosseum. So
Doesn't it make you feel like you're back in ancient Rome?
Yep. And that one comes with the Vesuvian faction too.
Oh.
Which is the one I was
You
today.
said Vesuvian, and not Archie. Toby just like stopped and looked at you like, what?
Vesuvians.
What about those bastards?
Why didn't they bet me while they were
And then we got a couple micro expansions too, but we'll talk about them in future episodes when we get to them.
So this is going to be an ongoing one.
Yeah, 6 boxes we got.
That's
All
awesome.
in all. Or 6 packages, I should say.
packages,
One was
yeah.
just a little Ziploc bag with 3 chips and some cards in it. But it was all like a micro expansion.
Still a package.
Yeah. And I'm actually really excited for that one because, like, in the solo game, there are opportunities. And if you complete the objective on the opportunity, then you get, like, a bonus, like a new troop in your army and stuff like that.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you just get, like, 3 new troops and these cards that can unlock them. So, we played Hoplomachus Remastered, and we did the free-for-all version of this.
Yeah, so what exactly is it called? It's like
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium, yes, Pandemonium.
And it was pandemonium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah, thanks, PJ, for attacking just an innocent neighbor next to you. Did nothing
I
wrong.
drew first blood.
Yes,
Okay,
you did.
here's the thing. If it wasn't you, he was going to do it to me.
I would have preferred if he had done it
Well,
to
I mean,
you.
you two were the closest, so Dan was substantially farther away.
Yeah, sure, that's what we'll say. It's because I'm a bald ginger. I know. It's okay.
Are you a bald or are you a ginger?
I'm both.
It's okay.
I
He
was
could-
full ginger, now I'm bald.
He could just be super discount.
You still got the
Bill Burr.
mustache.
I do have the
That's true.
mustache, yes. Yes. That's probably the only body hair I have. Truth be told.
Little TMI there, but it's fine.
I mean, if we want any more, we could just ask Ashley.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah, by all means, I am an open book, sir.
Toby would like to learn more.
You can just open the dust jacket and read the liner notes.
Don't. They're scary.
She's not wrong.
So this game is it's a gladiatorial combat game. The way it plays is you pick a faction. Like again, I was the Vesuvians, and there's the Amazonians, and there's Kunlun, and there's the Argonauts, and this, that, and the other thing. So
Okay, I'm trying to move you so you're not slapping your butt right in front of me, you dick.
Listen.
By the way, listeners, this was all pointed toward PJ.
Hey, I didn't do anything to you.
That was also PJ screaming.
That was the cat.
It's time to put PJ back in the basement where he belongs.
Damn it, get him back in the cage.
all right, so
Hoplomachus.
Hoplomachus.
Is that what we're here for?
So on your turn, you deploy troops. You can play a tactic, which is like some kind of either bonus or handicap. But
Hindrance
depending
to
on
anybody
like
else.
who you like put bonuses on your own characters or hindrances on someone else's.
Hindrances. Keyword hindrances.
I just want to say, fuck you guys. I hate you.
Then you can move.
Yeah, not if someone cuts your goddamn hamstring.
Then you can attack.
No, you can move, then you just can't attack.
See, I preferred stunning.
Then it's the next person's turn. So I like how you can only like put one person on the battlefield on a turn at a time.
Yes.
And when they come out, they're dazed. They can't do anything unless they have certain abilities that let them
unless
move
they're a
ahead
tactician
of
or
time.
something. And they're all struck by the crowd.
Yeah, and
I think next time we play, every time we pull someone out, we have to have a recording of like the crowd cheering. I think it would just put it in the moon, you know? Yeah, like that. And like, holy shit.
so anyways,
And then when they get attacked,
I mean, if you wanted that, I could do that in, real time.
I mean, that would have been Dan's key button for
every
the whole night.
time Dan gets sad. Oh wait, no, not that one.
Well, that works too.
There we go. Anyways, yeah. So like, you put out a troop, a unit, and they're dazed. So on your second turn, you put out another one, and then the first one you put out can finally like move and do their thing. So that's just a clever little like design thing, you know, like positioning your troops and like, do you want to put someone out who has first strike who can move on their first turn, or are you okay waiting another turn? You know.
I feel like you need to save those for the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the solo game where the maps are tiny. Like, it might be 6 hexes from one side to the other.
Yeah.
And, like, in the Atlanteans arena, right in the dead center is a trident. And the first person who gets it picks it up and can, like, throw it at people. And...
But do they become King Atlan, or do they become the Aquaman?
No.
Fuck!
But the AI always goes first. Always.
Bastards. Don't
And
look at me
so-
like that, Matt. That's better.
If they play someone with a move of 3, they get that trident before you even put a troop on the map.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And so you have to decide, like, do I put someone down who has fast movement and they can get out of the way, or do I put someone down who's big and bulky who can take the hit? You know, and so the single player game is like this big puzzle of like knowing how to put troops out and stuff. So, but this one is more like, where do I put the troops? You know, should I put it right next to someone, or should I put it on the other end of the map and hope that others like are near me but not too close? Things like that. But component wise, let's get into components.
Holy shit, I love these components.
Great. Just the weight and the feel of them.
Yeah.
Just so satisfying.
First of all, your board is neoprene mats.
Yep.
Neoprene.
More games need to come with a neoprene mat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I
I feel
found
like it's a lot less cost effective. But
I found on Etsy like a lot of people like custom print neoprene mats for you and things like that.
Oh, that's
you know, they
cool.
scan the boards and then print them on neoprene and sell them.
Nice.
And now like people are like, how do I store my neoprene mats? Where do I put them? They don't fold, you know. So it's like you roll them up and like, you know, put them in a shelf, or what do I do with them?
The best is you roll them up and you put them in like those cardboard tubes, like for
The poster tubes.
yeah, the posters and stuff.
Yep.
Which reminds me, I still have one still in the tube from college when I bought that Aliens poster.
oh my god.
This is 15, almost 20 fucking years ago since I bought this.
You sell the poster?
I still have the poster somewhere. I think it's at the farm.
Just like everything else.
Just like everything else, except my clothes.
No judgment. No judgment.
What?
No, go ahead, judge. By all
You're
means,
older
judge.
than dirt, man. Like, Jesus. 20 years ago.
What the
let's see.
fuck? I feel like I'm back at work and people are saying shit like, oh yeah, do you know who Dan's college roommate was? It was Napoleon.
I mean, you do realize, like, 20 years ago, I was 12. Just so we're clear. Like,
I'm putting down the Coke and I'm now opening up my brandy because that's...
I hope that makes you feel better.
20 years ago, he was 17.
Ugh. Okay.
I was 18.
and I
you
was
were
just
18?
entering college. No, yeah.
20 years ago. Wow.
Matt was
Where
still
were
dirt.
you,
I
Matt?
was 28.
Yeah, see?
I feel much better about myself now. Thank you, Matt.
Why can't I find the Wayback Machine for a body?
Would you go back in time and have their parents not make them?
I
No.
say we
But
would-
you would lose out on so much joy that we bring.
Joy, that's the word.
I hate to admit it. Yeah, joy might not be the word, but we'll go with it.
Hey!
I think that we should keep them both for the added entertainment. Because you got to think, like, their personalities elevated tonight's game. See, PJ was being a spiteful little shit and decided to, you know, attack the guy right next to him.
Attack
And,
Lumi!
and once we, you know, we clicked on the, okay, all right, you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. Ha 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 ha. And then Dan got the ultimate, like, everybody kind of railed you. I'm sorry, man.
I felt like you guys ran a train on me, but I didn't enjoy it at all.
Well, it's because like halfway through the game, we formed an alliance with
this
you.
is true. This because, you know,
And then PJ had one person left, so then he joined us. And then...
Yeah.
So, by the way, Matt and Angie weren't
dominated.
separate people. They played the same group. They were working together with one group.
still dominated. Not bad.
I mean, he still let me make most of the decisions.
Arguably, yes.
And I did most of the dice rolling because you gave up on that.
Yeah, because the dice were against me.
She did most of the screwing of everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a whore like that.
Oh, shit. I mean, I don't... Damn.
Forgot to say away again.
Oh, boy.
Just got off the phone. Apparently she blew everyone away.
Oh, shit. I'm staying out of that.
So wait, you're not in the group? No. I guess I blew myself. Gotta be a better way to say that, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, components-wise, the
that
game
what we were
is...
talking about?
Yes. The game is neoprene mats, PVC card... Well, there aren't any cards in this game.
Not in the...
In Remastered.
Right.
So the game is neoprene mats, poker chips,
Super Duty
really nice poker
poker
chips.
chips. I mean, you've got just one of those. You get a nice weight to it.
Yeah. Then there are less nice poker chips for the hit points.
Doesn't
for,
bother
for your
me
health
nearly as
trackers.
bad.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. I understand why completely, and it's not a problem. Like I like it. It's fine. And
And it's a better way to tell the difference between
Yeah.
the two.
Right.
Like, not that you would get them confused, but,
yep.
you know.
And then we have dice and the trays that all of this stuff comes in.
Those dice are really nice, though.
Oh my god,
Dice
the
are
dice
so
awesome.
cool. They're like this marbled effect. If you're colorblind, doesn't matter because on the character piece that tells you which dice to roll, there's a little number that says like green dice are 4.
Yeah.
And so if you pick up a green die, there are 4 notches on this little white circle around the edge to show you that it's the 4 dice.
Yep.
There are 4 faces on that die that hit, only 2 that miss. So you know what your chances are of hitting. You know how powerful the die is, and if you're colorblind, you know which die it is to use.
Right.
So it's just a really, really clever design scheme there, and they're just gorgeous.
By the way, I just want to break this up real quick and say, God damn it, Matt. You now have, because you said the Wayback Machine and going back in time, I have shares if I could turn back time stuck in my head. Thanks to yeah, exactly. And I blame you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Was that your best share?
Oh, I like to over-exaggerate her weird voice.
She
Were you
does have a
kind
weird
of-
voice.
Like her throaty, guttural.
If I could turn back time. Yeah, she is weird.
But it's like Tom.
I feel like you're working some walking in there, too.
If I could turn back time.
I would go back. Listen
If,
to the Foo Fighters.
if I could find
David
a
Grohl.
way take back all those words that hurt you.
This group needs more cowbell.
And you say,
Yeah, I have no complaints with the components.
if I could reach the stars.
Oh my god, stop.
There we go.
That is
Now.
enough.
Anyway,
I do have a question.
Do you?
I made it in the unboxing.
Okay.
So,
reach, PJ, reach.
Do you need longer arms? Go, gadget
I'm just
arm.
gonna have to hold on.
Now you're just making a lot of noise.
Making all the noise.
Next time.
So first off, when I got the packages of these games, I did an unboxing video. I'll be posting it sometime. Maybe it'll already be up by the time this episode airs. But there's a note that says packaged with care from Steve.
I did see that.
First off, I want to know who Steve is. Secondly, I asked Steve many times, what is this? There's a hole in the foam core insert where the dice go. I want to know what goes in that hole.
I think it's a
I need
handle.
to know.
I think it's a handle.
It's a little suitcase.
Yeah.
For the dice.
You walk around with it and you be like, I brought you something.
I got the dice.
You got the stuff?
Yeah, that's it. That's my only complaint is what is that hole? Is there a purpose of does it have a purpose or is it just something in the foam core, So I just need to know.
Steve, if you're listening.
Steve. I think Steve is just some guy in a warehouse or something because there is one Steve credited in the rule book.
Okay.
So he might have been a playtester. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, I love the components. I I love the trays everything comes in. I love the dice.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
all
trays
that.
for those chips
So
are
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's one of the more organized games I've seen.
Yeah.
And with all the different cool, what's the word I'm looking for? PJ, you're the teacher.
Doesn't matter. I forget words all the time.
Yeah.
Play a game of what's that word?
Yeah.
He plays it every week with me.
But with all the different components of the game, whether it's the neoprene mat, the metallic, almost marble looking like dice,
Yeah.
or just the PVC, what would you call that?
Oh, yeah, the big reference sheet.
Yeah, the reference
yeah.
I mean, a lot of nice components to a game that's actually really fun.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I'm sure that if it was played in more of a competitive environment, unlike what we had here earlier, a lot of people's friendships would be ruined over this.
I
just wanna make that clear.
By being attacked
Maybe-
first.
Maybe relationships might have ended just a little bit.
Are you saying you probably shouldn't play this with Ash then? Is that what you're
Absolutely
saying?
not. No, no. I'm already behind the 8 ball. No, I'm good.
I mean, here's the thing. We have played so many of these games. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah.
We're always going to go after each other.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm gonna win. Case in point.
Yeah.
Today.
So,
Almost
so that's
an unfair advantage.
that brings us into what works in this game, and I think the first one is this game is easy to learn.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
This game
yes.
is like I taught it in what, a minute?
Yeah.
The basics.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it you just pick up as you go, like learning those keywords that are printed on the characters and
Right.
things like that. But this
And
game is
paying
simple.
attention to them when you put them out.
Yeah.
Instead of just putting them out and then going on to the next thing and
That's
it's like, oh
right.
shit, I could have done this.
Oh, I screwed
PJ.
myself.
Famous last words by PJ.
I did that too.
I did, but I didn't utter, I screwed myself.
No, you were very tactical about it. The thing about it is, whilst playing this game, there were a lot of social, like, facial cues coming from your lovely woman that made it so easy to be like, ha ha ha, ha I see. Ha ha. He's the person to attack. You know, you have to be observant when you're playing a game of strategy around people that have played so many strategic games like these. Especially around PJ.
Yeah.
Guard your 6 at all times.
Again, I only worry about PJ when house rules show up.
Yes. Yes.
Because that's the only way he wins.
Again, point
You know
taken.
what? I don't need to take this from you.
You know what,
No,
PJ?
you don't.
PJ, let's boost your ego. We'll play a deck builder, and you can fucking destroy me.
That's right.
All right?
Yeah, that's true.
Allegedly.
This is the only games I can't
There's a
win.
pirate deck building game coming. I'm like, ooh. I
And
might.
like that,
I might.
PJ is down.
I mean, he was the first one out of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I made enemies real fast.
Yeah, but not before using that damn black magic and destroying not only me, but your fucking so-called allies.
Well, if you remember on our next turn, we just took him out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so
Which-
Vesuvians...
so he formed an alliance, which, worked for us because it got the damn hamstring off our bear.
so,
You
yeah.
should have just taken him out immediately.
Nah. See, but the same could be said
But
about you.
even if we took him out, the hamstring still stayed.
Yeah, I know. That's why you should have taken him out immediately.
See, we're not fucking stupid.
Exactly.
I hate that fucking card.
You shouldn't have gone upstairs.
I'm sorry. I wanted my brandy.
Well, then you can't complain that everybody ganged up on you then.
Is that how it is? I go
And it
upstairs
really
for one
honestly
thing?
didn't matter that he took us out because we still had two of our troops to play at the end of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, they had lots of troops in reserve.
Yeah, 'cause- yeah.
Hey, I had the most until you fuckers decided to go after me and whittle me down.
Yeah, that was one thing I learned on really early on in the game, besides PJ's willingness to just outright come at me, was maybe strategically read your piece before you put it out there. I put my Beastmaster out first, and that's the first piece that he took. And I'm like, oh, but I still have a Beast. Oh, well, that's not fair.
So one of the things on this game that we learned was You've got every group has a beast and a beast master, and if you put your beast out first with no master,
The beast will just roam
your
around
beast he just roams, or she roams
the
wherever.
arena. Yeah.
Wherever the dice takes it.
But you have to throw a white dice, and whatever the die tells you, that's corresponds on the map.
To a little compass.
A little compass that'll show you. You got a 1. This is the direction you go, and you have no control. If you have a beastmaster there, you get to decide. I can move this many, and I'm going this way.
Well, that's why our bear lasted so long. 'Cause it did the most fucked up ways. Like nothing, like it would move up, but then roll again. Oh, it just moves back to where it was. What the fuck was?
Or just walk away from the people.
The bear walked in and went, "I'm gonna get you." What the fuck was that?
So I smell popcorn.
Oh, look, something shiny.
Hey, that person waved to me. How's it going?
That bear piece survived so much longer than it should have.
It was like one of the first pieces out, right?
Yes.
And it
Yes, it
survived
was.
to the end.
Yeah, it was it was at the end of the game.
Should have fucking taken.
It was
that
better
bear
when our
out.
Beastmaster was still alive and we could just do whatever we wanted.
That
But then you put the fucking hamstring on it. And
just totally shit on your night. Like the hamstring.
I
Did
fucking
bears shit
hate
in the
that
woods?
thing.
Yeah, like the hamstring,
Oh,
the
God.
stun. The stun was one of my favorite
Stun is good.
tactics that they give you out of the 4 different tactics.
Yeah.
And it's just a little haha, fuck you.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you can like put someone right next to your enemy and then stun the enemy and be like,
Oh,
you
look at
can't
that.
hurt me.
Oh well. It's a bullshit move, I'll tell you that. So is the hamstringing, you assholes.
So yeah,
So what do you
I
guys
don't know, I
think?
think I'm very
do you
sweet.
think that because as one of the pieces that you use, one of them being an elite, like your hero,
the hero.
would you save that for more of a middle game to deploy, or more towards the end of the game to deploy?
Definitely towards the end.
Yeah.
Just because you
I
have
agree.
other units that can do equal amounts of damage. Once they get whittled away, you're done. Once they're, at least in this version of the game, when they're dead, they're dead. You don't get them back.
they're dead, Dave.
They're dead, Dave. But that hero unit is always going to be your strongest, always going to do your most damage. That is definitely one to take out at the end when you either know you're losing really badly or you've got it in the bag.
Yeah. And you just want to have fun.
You just want
Kind of what
you
Matt
just
and I
want to
did.
fuck people up.
We fucked you up.
Yeah. It was
Who the hell do they think they are, Hans and Franz?
Hans and Franz. Well,
I love
mean,
when you got mad and said that I could only roll blue dice when I was attacking with my elite. I'm
Yeah,
like,
fucking.
no.
Oh, that pissed me off. It pissed me off.
See, that was annoying though. Taking all the other dice that we had, all the other colors we had with some of our different pieces. And, I just gotta give you blue. What the fuck?
So one of the things that I had was dodge on my hero unit, and if it's a non-elite unit that's attacking you, they have to forego any other color, and they can only use blue.
And blue only has 3 sides that hit.
Right?
Not great. Not good odds there.
No.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still.
someone who missed every time he rolled a blue dice, except for the very last time. I know.
Yeah, then you gotta hit.
How'd that make you feel?
Oh, that kind of chapped
Vindicated?
my ass.
Man,
I'm
the-
not gonna lie to you.
The dice hated you.
Yeah.
Real bad. So,
That's why I turned it over to Angie. No, we can't do this. They hate you.
anything that doesn't work in this.
I don't think I like that you couldn't put your little tactics on heroes. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you, like, they should just be
Yeah.
able to be put anywhere.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with her.
I
Because
wonder. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the reason I agree with Angie is because, your elite is your most powerful. And there are definitely tactics that would be more advantageous to just start. I mean, if you want to be that person, that go fuck yourself person, like, that's where you start adding start stacking tactics on your elite.
Yeah.
Like,
Right, but at the same time, that elite is already extremely powerful.
beefed up.
Yeah, and I think
I feel like our bear was more powerful than anything.
Well, the bear
Yeah, but the bear
dodging
couldn't figure out
attacks.
which way it wanted to go.
Well, I mean, the bear was retarded, but
I wonder if like the reason why is because they want you to feel like your hero is a hero. Like it can't if everyone else on the map starts like nerfing it, you know. That's just not fun, you know. So I wonder if that's why they did it.
maybe.
Yeah, but see, they didn't make this game with the intention of it being played by someone like you, PJ, or like you, Dan, or you just want to destroy. Just be
I mean,
players
it's called
like you.
pandemonium.
That was just a wonderful turn of phrase.
So for me, the only thing that doesn't work has nothing to do with the game itself.
It's the fact that your brain is stupid?
It
Slow, not stupid.
Okay.
That was awfully mean. That was just mean.
Would you expect any less from
I
us?
enjoyed
No,
it.
I don't. Shut up, PJ.
You know, I think in my work bag,
We
I
love you,
have
Dan.
a hurt feelings actual incident report I could give to you, and you could turn it into her. I'm just saying.
Love you!
I love you too, but what the fuck?
Oh, you laugh. You know, it's one of those things. You know, you encounter that sometimes. Like
Hurt feelings?
it's actually a butt hurt report. Is actually what it's called, and it lists the complaint.
The BHR, if you will.
It lists the complaint, the offender, your different avenues of
Reconciliation?
reconciliation, success, retaliation, whatever have you.
Jesus Christ. I wouldn't
beautiful.
do retaliation, but
Yeah.
So
But does that make it premeditated?
Not if you were the person who attacked first. I think that like and you know, sorry PJ, but you just kind of like attacked me for no reason. So when you have that preemptive strike where you're like, I may have done something, and then you think about it for a minute, and then you know if you don't retaliate right away, you have to have a hurt butt feelings report. You have to vent that in a positive way, creatively.
really? Because mostly what I say when PJ does that to me is, you fucker!
I mean,
So, no, what I was going to say is the only thing that bothers me is I wish we had a player aid for everybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's great to have that
Dan
that-
wants those player aids.
if it worked for Jared.
He likes the herpes.
Oh shit.
That's different from AIDS,
Oh, my.
woman.
You know that they can
What
treat
is
that
wrong
now,
with you?
right? This isn't the 80s. They can treat that now. It's good. You're okay.
Oh my god.
It comes in a topical ointment.
God damn it, I don't need that!
Are you sure? Because, you know, someone
Good
put
dose
your
of pen-
business out there.
Good
Like,
dose of penicillin. Maybe a little doxy, you know, depending on what you got.
a little bit of added tetracycline just to clean
just
out
gonna-
whatever.
Yeah, that's a
the-
good one
gonna
too.
fucking
Yeah.
Dan, you know what else you hate?
God damn you!
A dark story.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, it did take you long enough. But can I finish my fucking thought for once?
No.
No.
You don't let me do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Dan.
Player aids.
Gone.
Yeah, fuck you, I'm done.
Gone with the wind.
He's done because he forgot what he was
No, I
doing.
agree.
No, I
like-
know exactly what I was thinking. But fuck you, I'm done.
No, I agree. Like passing it around and everything is
It's-
just a pain.
It's too unwieldy
Yeah.
to have one big sheet instead of everybody having like a little card or even like a double-sided card or something.
Yeah.
Well,
That
there's a
can
lot
tell you.
on
It's
that
a big.
too.
It's a full. I think it's an A4 sheet. It's not even letter,
Right. Careful,
And-
there's a cat on the bar.
and it has 2 columns. It's not even just one column,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's front and back. It's a lot.
Yeah,
of
it's
stuff.
big. So I wouldn't mind if we had like a little
Index card almost, where
Yeah,
it would show everything.
like a little index card or like something to put in front of
Oh
you.
no, it's just a letter size.
I was gonna say it looks 8.5 by 11.
Hoplomachus.
I mean, it's very nice that they gave you one of them, but like going back
Instead
to
of
what
going
he
back
said,
and forth to
yeah,
the-
instead of handing it with each person's turn, why not just have your own individual like sized index card?
Right.
Well, at least it
front and
wasn't just in the rule book.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's
we've done
That's
some
another-
games
And
where
say, and, well, something else is in the rule book is it's like a 2x2 square of the turn order. You know, like check the hexes to see if you're controlling a hex.
yeah,
Deploy, tactics, move, ability, battle. You know, like, and it's little. They could have just printed that on the map So
Right,
everyone
like
at the table could read it, you know.
one
But,
in each corner.
but it's not on the player aid. It's not on the map. It's nowhere except in the book. You know, that's kind of annoying.
That is.
Even on the back of the book, where it gives a rundown of everything.
Toby has re-entered the chat.
Yep, but not to
Ah,
that. The Black Cat. This is called.
Wait, where's Binks?
Yeah, right. He's probably on the futon still.
I think he is.
A black cat is walking through the middle of a road where there is a broken street lamp. A man is driving his vehicle with his headlights that do not work. Despite all of this, he's able to avoid harming the cat.
Is the cat on the sidewalk?
No. Is walking through the middle of the road.
Is the cat a real person?
The cat is a cat.
is the cat walking upright on its back hind legs, throwing its middle knuckle out like, fuck you, I'm gonna walk here, do what you gotta do?
It is not.
Is this black cat actually a superhero?
No.
Middle of the road. Would the cat happen to be on a median?
No.
You know, it's... Leave it to fucking PJ to do this.
Oh, you should hear half the shit he does to us. He started this, by the way, just to piss me off. And then I started doing it to him.
Are you like a low-key sadist? Like, do we need to have a conversation about this, you know?
No, but what's really funny is if it's somebody else.
It's
other
only
than
specifically
him,
Dan.
if it's anybody
It's
else
got-
other than him, he gets pissed off.
Oh,
Fucking funny as hell.
well, that's like revenge for you.
I mean, I hate being on the receiving end of a dark story.
Exactly.
It's terrible. It's the
funny as
worst.
hell.
Last week's was horrible.
What was last week's? I forgot.
The lobster.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Tell me you're fond of me, lobster.
Okay, so,
See, but usually when it's you and me against him, we figure it out.
yeah.
I also give you guys hints. I'm
See,
nice.
that's a gentleman thing to do. That's
Yeah.
You can't just send a story at us.
For
and be
this
like,
one,
"Yeah."
I can't give a hint. There's like the answer is like
Any
one
hint
sentence
will
long.
give it away.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the day.
There you go. Yeah.
Like his headlights don't work, but he still sees the cat.
'Cause it's daytime.
Because it's daytime.
Wow, you know,
Do another one, PJ.
Do another one. Okay.
yeah.
I told Dan when I was looking it up, I'm like, you're either gonna get it instantly or not. I don't think we did this one. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
This is called The Gift.
Okay.
John knows he's dying.
Uh-huh.
Moments before he dies, he looks at the face of the person he has right in front of him and gives him something that he takes out of his pocket. John looks at the other person's face and smiles. Now he can rest in peace.
With a rock hard erection.
Did he do one of these? Just flip them off?
No.
Is he
Because-
a prisoner?
No.
Oh.
Remember, PJ, when I'm buried, I want to be buried flipping off the world one last time. In my car.
What?
Buried in my car.
I'm not burying you in your car.
But then you can be put in next to it when you go.
But that's a waste of a car.
And
Yeah.
you have to redig it up to put her in there.
Just tell
No,
him we're
you
gonna
just-
tell him we're gonna do it. He's not gonna know.
That's
He's gonna be dead. He's not gonna care.
I will fucking haunt your ass if you don't do it.
What is it with you and haunting asses?
Every time he farts, I want to say, hey.
I've had enough dead people though, so
yeah.
I would like to not.
Is this person real?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you know
Okay,
what?
so-
This cat wants someone to call their mommy. Says so right here on the tag.
Oh god.
For the love of God.
Listen, I found him outside once and I just brought him back in. I knew where he belonged.
You're
Then
All
what's
right.
Dan's excuse?
Okay, so he's a real person. He just checked out.
Does he have cancer?
He knows he's dying.
Does he have cancer?
Knows he's dying.
Moments before he dies, he looks at the face of the. He doesn't have cancer.
Thank you!
What?
Moments before he dies, he looks at the face of the person he has right in front of him and gives him something he takes out of his pocket. John looks at the other person's face and smiles. Now he can rest in peace.
Does he have a heart attack and he's giving him a DNR thing?
No.
Are we
it
looking
like-
at? Is this guy who just died? Is he looking at his illegitimate son who he met for the first time 30 years later?
No.
Okay.
What? Don't yell at me.
Oh boy.
We can circle back to this. What doesn't work in this game?
I've already said.
Oh, the player aids.
Player aids.
Yeah.
So one thing that I
The fuck was that?
Like Matt's over here looking at me like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
I know what's wrong with you. That's. Never mind.
so some of the complaints I saw on YouTube reviews of the solo mode, which can be directed at this game too. So they're all about Victorium, not about Remastered. Right. But was that one, you can't mitigate dice rolls. Whatever you roll is what you get. There's no way to re-roll or change it, or like in most games you have stats, and you can like tweak those stats to upgrade your dice or change your dice, things like that. That's not in this game. Or even like in Street Fighter, when you attack someone, they get to roll defense against it. There's a way to kind of like prevent that.
Right, to negate the damage.
Where in this, like, you're going to take damage unless they don't roll any hits, Like, there's no way to stop it from coming. How do you feel about
Can't
that?
stop Christmas from coming!
So when it comes to that, I don't find that to be an issue at all, because this is something that is a mix of learning how to use the soldiers that you have on hand with the luck that you get with the roll of the dice.
Uh-huh.
So I find it to be a half and half situation instead of everything's based completely on luck or based completely on skill. I think this is one of the fairest when it comes to splitting that right down the middle.
And the game would be really long if you could block some of that damage, I think. Like, it was already a long match for a 4v4, free-for-all. It lasted a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some teams longer than others, but...
I mean...
hold on. You
hurt.
mean the only team...
There's no need to throw shade, guys.
I forgot my umbrella.
People were targeted. We'll just leave it at that. For obvious reasons. PJ! Dan! Sorry.
Now... In some cases, depending upon what you had on your unit, you got regen.
Right.
Yeah, your heroes had regen.
Yeah.
So, in some ways, I don't know. Is that a mitigation tactic?
I wouldn't call it a mitigation tactic, but that's definitely mitigation in your favor when it comes to using that. Again, that comes down to learning how to use the units that you have available.
Yeah.
And then being able to use that along with just pure luck with the throw of the dice. So sometimes you're going to get screwed. Doesn't matter if you have the best, the best character in the entire game. If you're going to take too much damage and get knocked out, you're going to get knocked out.
Yeah. Now, here's another complaint I heard online. There are way too many keywords on those reference sheets.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should it have been toned down?
To not be an 8.5 by 11 sheet on both sides.
So, I think that's something that...
I guess this is only one column of stuff.
Yeah.
On each page.
But sometimes the wording, I think the wording is too much, and it gets confusing.
Uh-huh.
I don't think, in general, it's too unwieldy. I think it's another one of those things where if you have a preferred group that you like to play, you're going to learn that really, really fast. And every time you pull out that particular troop, that particular unit, it's just going to be an immediate thing where you say, oh, I can do this with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will translate to other units and other factions as well.
Yeah.
This will be back in the pluses, if you will.
Uh-huh.
I like the player aid. And here's why. I can actually read the damn thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's something we have to bring it up every week. In Seismic's Discord, we all took a poll of which player mat was the best. Mm-hmm. And he had 3 different examples. And 2 of them were tarot-sized. One was landscape, one was portrait in cards. And another one was like much larger, almost like, I don't know, like the size of a photograph or something, like 4x6, you know.
Look at this photograph.
No.
You forced me.
And so we all voted on the larger one because we're not getting any younger.
I mean,
And
in this room.
and like
Saying.
you want to be able to focus on it, you know, like
Right.
you want to remember that those abilities are there and everything. So
Remember, Simba.
boy.
So thank you for that, for those of us that are aging. But yes, that was a welcome addition because so many of these games, damn writing is so small.
I feel like our age gave us an advantage.
Oh yes,
Two
he
older
has
people
lots.
at the table won
See,
the game.
Matt over here has lots of treachery under his belt.
Yeah, but it goes back to pick your poison. Would you rather deal with PJ being treacherous? Because you know the second he's got that smile, something's coming down the pike.
That's why I usually try to wipe it off his face.
You know, but then I discovered this evening playing this game with you, and you got a lot of social cues too yourself.
Oh, I know I do. Everybody has a tell. What the fuck is going on upstairs?
I hope that like
I feel like that
recorded-
could have been much better placed.
Whoa.
Chris, it's better you just don't ask.
I'm not asking.
Don't.
I give up. I'll roll with it now. I'm just
So John is dying.
yeah.
He knows he's dying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally forgot about John.
Moments before he dies, he looks at the face of the person he has in front of him, gives him something from his pocket, and then he looks in the person's face and he smiles. And he knows he can rest in peace.
It's an IOU.
Did he
No.
pay a prostitute?
No, no,
I'm sorry. I just
Is he seeing a ghost?
no,
Like, is he like hallucinating something?
no.
Is he handing a loved one or like the last of his loved ones a cherished gift?
No,
He's
fuck,
giving
PJ?
him a piece of candy.
I mean,
no,
do you want to Werther's butterscotch?
Okay, is it something of value?
no,
Is it lint?
no,
Is it a piece of rubbish, as the Brits would say?
no.
Fuck. They'd also say that too. By the way.
Is it worth anything?
I mean, on the context, yeah.
Is it sentimental value
No.
or monetary value?
He's taking out his catheter.
I'm sure as shit hope not. There's a balloon that's
Sprays all
inflated.
over.
He goes, ah!
Yeah, that won't grow
you.
back.
Oh! I mean, it's gonna hurt like hell.
Yeah, if you
He's
don't deflate
dying
the balloon,
anyways,
it's gonna
right?
hurt like hell.
What about? Did he give him his colostomy bag?
Oh, sure, shit
no.
hope not.
Nothing
No pun
hospital related.
Yeah, right.
So he's not in a
He's
hospital?
not in a hospital.
So
Is he in a car accident?
No,
Is he home?
no,
Oh.
What the hell?
He's at work.
no,
What?
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Is he at the mall?
no. It's
Is he at a river contemplating his life? Like,
Is he inside?
what are some places where you would know you're dying, or some times or events where you would know you're dying?
Is there like a
the
mass
hospital?
shooting?
No,
a hospital, prison,
guns are
the
involved.
woods.
Okay, he's in a war zone.
Okay.
Sweet.
Is it a
See, I'm
picture-
giving hints, aren't I? Nice.
Yes.
Am I doing it?
It doesn't say.
I'm doing it.
Am I
Yes,
being the
yes,
nice?
you're doing it.
Okay.
I guess you're doing it.
Is he handing a fellow soldier in combat his ammo?
No,
Okay, so he's not handing him a magazine or anything.
no,
Not even the gun.
no,
That's unfair.
Is he in
his
combat?
walkie-talkie?
no. What?
Is he in combat?
Yes.
Okay.
He's handing him a picture of a loved one.
No.
A love letter.
A
No.
locket.
No.
A fuck
Dog
you.
tag.
Yeah, that's closer.
A fuck you.
Just to reiterate what
Not a dog tag. No.
not a dog tag. A grenade to be like Marty
Yes.
Dumb.
So why? Well, okay. So now,
Okay, so
Play
they're
this
about to be
out.
overrun, and it's...
I'm taking
no,
as many
I got
as
it.
I
Okay,
can.
so the person that he's giving this live grenade to is the person that shot him.
close. Yeah.
Or the
Or
enemy.
downed him, the
Yeah,
enemy.
yeah.
And now it's a last, fuck you, I got a grenade for you, so I'm taking you with me.
Yep. It's trench warfare. He was just stabbed, And he pulls out a grenade from his pocket and hands it to his assailant.
I'm taking you and all the best of your friends.
Oh, so that just reminds me of the days of Halo. Hug!
Oh, Halo's the best. You hit LT, the left trigger, right before you died and drop a grenade on your body.
Yep. And then when people came to pick up your gun, boom!
Already dumb.
Or, like our
You had
friend...
to time that just right, though.
Yeah, like Brandon would always do. He'd, like, weave and bob, and when you hit him with the plasma grenade, he'd run at you and scream, hug.
Yep.
And if you didn't run like hell, you got blown up.
Or I would just put one on the back of your head and you ran in the battle.
Yeah, that always works.
I love me some plasma grenades.
See, that's why PJ utilizes sometimes his teammates
Oh, I was
as a tool to win.
He was
I
diabolical.
was so evil in Halo. I did that so many times. I just put a grenade on someone's back as they're charging in the battle. And they had no idea.
The best was you hanging out. So our biggest place to play this was Blood Gulch on the first Halo.
That was the best.
Play capture the flag. PJ would sit at the other person's base as they were coming with our flag to their base, wait till they got towards the front, throw a plasma grenade on his head, boom, collect their flag, get our flag back, and then run.
That's fucked up.
I was a master of those grenades.
But the best was our friend John. We'd start, and then within like 10, 15 seconds, you'd hear flag captured.
No, that was Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, that's right. And everyone would be
Where
like,
is Kevin?
how the hell did he get in here? He's already across the map. I got the flag, guys. Like, what the hell?
So, final thoughts for Chip Theory's Hoplomachus Remastered.
Hoplomachus.
Absolutely worth it.
It's a fun name to
hell
say.
Yeah, it is.
Hoplomachus,
Hoplomachus. This game is fucking amazing.
It's so cool, and it's quality. All the pieces are
Just-
incredible.
Just the delivery of everything is
The artwork, we didn't even
incredible.
mention the artwork.
The
like,
artwork looks
all the
so
pieces are
good.
so
I
cool.
feel like we have so much more to talk about.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, yeah, we're going to be talking about this.
Yeah,
a
so
lot.
guys,
I feel like this is gonna be like seismic.
just so everyone is aware, we have 30 to 60 days to review all of this Hoplomachus content, but we're not going to bombard you with Hoplomachus for the next month or 2 months. We're not going to do that. So we're going to break it up. Next week we'll probably do maybe Root or something like that, and then we'll come back to Hoplomachus and we'll bounce back and forth between them.
We also have our Tapestry expansion.
Tapestry expansion.
So we have a lot of options to do as filler.
So we're not going to bombard you with all Chip Theory games for the next
Like every couple weeks.
so long. Yeah. But we do have to get it out, and we are so grateful to Chip Theory Games for this opportunity, and hopefully future projects as well as we, continue to speak with them and,
Just build our
correspond.
Build a
our
rapport.
relationship with them.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't be more grateful for how supportive they are and all that. Like, it's been great talking with them.
Yeah. So if you guys can find this, if it's in your budget, how much does this go for, PJ? Just the base game?
I believe it's $130 for this
Okay.
one.
So it is pricey, but you're getting grade A
Yeah,
quality
you're
out of
getting high
this.
quality stuff.
Like when it comes to, if you want to equate this to like video games, this is a triple A development that you're getting.
Yeah, $130 from chiptheorygames.com.
Okay. So yeah, it's pricey, but I say it's well worth it.
Yeah, and if you like big epic solo games, then Victorum is $150. And that one I'll be talking about as once I complete the
you've
first
got
campaign.
it set up right behind us,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing just the display of everything. All of the like it's fucking
Well, the
incredible.
freaking picture that he sent us.
Oh yeah, like all of the chips and everything. All the armies have like it looks like a fucking display case. Just how
Yeah.
everything is set up.
Yeah. And it's all like in service of gameplay. That's not there for show. That all like means something.
Holy shit!
And is part of the game. Because like there are all these islands here, and each of these like factions on the stadium, as they call it, the far left is the far left island.
Oh,
And
so
then
each one
next, and
just
next,
goes
and
down
next.
the line.
So
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, when you're fighting in this island, you're going to be fighting those people on the far left, and so on. Which is really cool. And then the decks of cards are the different events. Like, there's sporting events and there's bloodshed events. And
so it's one of those games where everything in the box serves a purpose.
Right.
Like, you don't have a whole bunch of filler crap that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And it's very, very seldom do we get something like that.
Yeah. Like, this game was made with a lot of love and care. Both of them. And it's so fun.
So, yeah, this has my stamp of approval. This game is amazing. If you can afford it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Chip Theory doesn't make cheap games. These are luxury items.
I mean, you can tell. This is definitely one of those, I have a little extra money, especially tax season. I'm going to splurge and I'm going to get it. Like, I can't because I'm not getting anything. But, like, what are you looking at me like that for?
Shut up.
Every time he opens his mouth, you keep going.
Oh, so I did exactly what I did to Angie.
Yep.
Go ahead, continue. Go on.
This is how wars get started.
Anyway, so like I was saying.
I enjoyed this game. Agree with everyone on the layout, the quality, and I hate this cover. But I'm having a flashback right now to Battlefields.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please don't show Nate this.
Oh, he would be all over this game.
You're right, he would be. And I hear my wallet screaming now, even though I very well may buy it.
Yeah, when the Mac came out, I was thinking, it's very Battlefield.
And like the icons on the troops, like move, range, health.
Yeah.
All like it's so much like Battlefields.
Although I will say I like this one better, largely because, again, I could read everything. But in this case, everything was right on those tokens. So
not saying you're old, but you're old.
I mean,
yeah, shit happens.
Yeah.
I will say when it comes to Battlefields, I do like the
flicking
and the dexterity portion of that game.
Yeah, so Battlefields, by the way, Chris, because Chris hasn't seen the game, picture this game, and everything's like chips, just like this, but they're smaller acrylic. But to attack someone, you put a die on top of your chip, and you flick it onto the other person's chip. And if it hits, then you do damage.
see, that sounds exciting to me.
It is so much fun.
Okay,
But my luck would be, though, I'd go to flick the die, and it would do like a bounce or something, and it would hit somebody in the eye, and then...
Okay, so here's the thing. That game is pure chaos. If you flick and you don't hit your intended target, but it hits something else,
It hits that.
that's the one that takes damage.
Even if it's your own teammate.
Yes. Which PJ and I have both done.
Yep. Dan's was great because the die just kind of made a U and rolled right back onto one of his units.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And then, of course, when you take your child to the gaming location and they set him down, they play with it, and he comes back and he annihilates you.
Yeah.
With no experience.
So,
Tell us how you really feel.
last week we did do a children's event for the Children's Museum at our local university, and PJ
The local university that both of you went to, but I was the one that had to tell you where we needed to go and how to get there.
Okay.
That makes zero sense.
I knew where the hell to park. I knew how to get there. It was once we got in the building, because I didn't spend a lot of time there in that building.
PJ, sometimes they open,
the
dividers at the multi-purpose room, and then they do stuff in there.
To make two rooms in one big room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
That's where we were, Daniel.
see here?
No, it's not.
Jerk. Anyway, we played that game. We had it set up.
Battlefields,
and, Battlefields. And PJ...
If we played...
Balls! PJ got annihilated by a child.
I did.
How did that happen?
The child's name was Lucas, and then Lucas wrecked me in a different game after that, too. Because Dan's like, hey, come play this game. I sat down and looked across the table, and there's Lucas. I'm like, oh, no.
Which one was that? The second game.
Terra Meeple City.
Terra Meeple City. Kids love that game.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely enjoyed
That
just
little
destroying
girl,
that.
she loved that game.
Yeah.
How many times did she play? 3
Like,
times?
At least. I think every time you guys played, she played. If she saw people sitting there playing and there was an open seat, she came over and took it. She was into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was an Eskimo.
She was Inuit, yeah.
Oh dear God.
She had no other choice, like you either gotta be into it or you're out of it.
Oh dear God.
You gotta get out of that game if you don't like it.
You gotta get out.
You were waiting, weren't you?
Denied.
Fatality.
Well, that was rude.
No, it wasn't. I didn't throw it hard like I did it to PJ.
Yeah, but you hit me with it too.
Oh, well, you deserve it too.
Oh shit.
You hit me with it first.
Well, everyone, before we wrap it up, I want to say we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away Finspan, Flip 7, and a whole bunch of, we got our first fan art for Wellhouse Exorcism, so we have 2 signs we're giving away for that, and, adopt your own demon, a little, plushie thing, and,
Yes!
yeah, and a whole bunch of other stuff, so it's a big box of stuff, so if you are interested in winning, email us at gamesoboard@gmail.com, or go to gamesoverboard.com, hit the contact button, and message us that way. Subject line giveaway or give me stuff. I want stuff. Whatever.
Get out of the bucket.
Get out of the
Get
bucket.
out of the bucket.
Yeah.
And not just for that, but if you ever want to hear us go over a game, you want to talk to us, give us your thoughts on some of these, go ahead, contact us through gamesoverboard.com.
Yep. And the giveaway is only for people in the 48 contiguous states because shipping is a lot if it goes out of that area.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry Hawaii, Alaska, and everyone else in the
We
world.
actually have people in Hawaii and Alaska that listen to us.
I know Alaska we've had a couple hits, but I don't know how recent that was. But yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, we are still taking everybody's resume for Matt's new girlfriend, so go ahead and email that to us. trying to do our buddy a solid.
Or you get me killed, one of the two.
I'll protect you.
She will.
I appreciate that.
Me and Chris, we'll take our gingerness.
Yes, we will save you from whatever he finds in the cesspool,
Between the firefighter EMT and the farm tech, we'll make sure that you're okay.
Oh, geez.
You'll be
Yes,
medicated.
you will be fine. We will keep you alive.
And I will make sure you get the special education services that
And Dan will find you a nice hotel room to stay in.
No.
I'll find you a damn nice hotel room to stay in. I'll even make sure that son of a bitch is wired up with some Barry White. Oh, yeah.
It's probably going to be room 118, and apparently it smells.
It does not smell. My manager says, but she's crazy.
Well, that's because Dan was in it.
Now I'm curious. What does it smell like? Feet? Death?
No, it was one of the rooms that I had to destroy and completely tear apart and rebuild because of mold.
Okay.
Oh, that
So
was-
it
I remember that
smells like a
story.
basement.
Now, there's no smell to it.
Are you
Yet
sure?
every time, yes, because every time she walks into it, she's like, "This place still smells weird." And then anytime anybody else goes in, I'm like, "Do you smell anything?" They're like, "No."
Listen, I saw Matt's face when you said, "Does the place still smell?" And that scared me. His reaction to that bothered me.
And who said I'd give you 118? I'd give you one of the really nice rooms.
One of the king suites.
Goddamn right.
Okay.
Not the handicap suite, which is 118.
Well, he might need that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He might need that, though. He might need a roll-in shower. You don't know.
There's no roll-in shower,
Depends
but it
on-
does have a seat in the shower, which I take advantage of every time I'm in that room. I sit in the shower, I cry a bit,
Just got to be one with your feelings, don't you?
why the
Everyone's
hell
like,
am
you know
I
where
still
Dan is?
here?
Oh, yeah, he's in 118 in the shower crying.
It's his break time.
Yeah.
His mental break time.
I come back, I'm all nice and shower, and everyone's like, "Where were you?" None of your goddamn business.
I was in 118.
Therapy.
Taking a break.
All right, everyone. That'll do it for this week.
I really need to rethink my life choices.
I can't believe you don't go in there and use the bathroom.
Sometimes I do.
Take care, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.
And Matt,
Bye-bye.
I also say that while I'm in the shower in 118. I need to rethink my life choices.